Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen. Roman Reigns and John Cena are set to take each other on at WWE's No Mercy next month, a match the company are billing as WrestleMania worthy. At one point, Reigns vs Cena was rumored to be a WrestleMania main event, with the franchise player of the last 10 years taking on the franchise player of the next 10. Those plans have seemingly since changed, so the question is now, who's next for Roman? PW Insider have speculated it could be a big returning star like Dave Bautista, a celebrity-based encounter, or possibly The Undertaker in a rematch of their WrestleMania 33 main event. It had been reported by the Wrestling Observer prior to SummerSlam that The Undertaker would be in New York for the weekend, and the dead man was even spotted by several fans at the airport the day before the biggest party of the summer. Although Undertaker didn't interfere in Roman's Fatal 4-Way main event against Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and Brock Lesnar, like some thought he might, PW Insider are reporting that Taker was working out in the ring before the show. They then speculate that this could be for an in-ring return match against Roman Reigns. Another possibility is that Taker was there to film motion capture for the upcoming WWE 2K18. However, Dave Meltzer notes in the Wrestling Observer newsletter that this wasn't the case. Undertaker was in New York for SummerSlam weekend, but it had nothing to do with 2K Sports or the video game. It would have been impossible as you need an elaborate studio setup for that, and they didn't have one in New York. On Jerry the Burger King Lawler's podcast Dinner with the King, because which wrestling personality doesn't have a podcast these days? Subscribe to us, by the way, by searching Wrestle Ramble on your podcast provider. Jerry mentioned that Taker was there to be scanned for a video game, but not WWE 2K18. He may have been there because they were doing scans for a new game. Everyone that was on the show that night, myself included, had to be scanned. This company, it's not the 2K people, it's a different game that's going to be coming out next year. So everyone had to have their faces scanned and their body scans. The Undertaker's retirement at WrestleMania 33 was possibly the most memorable moment from the entire show, as the dead man did his sad striptease in the middle of the ring, broke character by kissing his real-life wife Michelle McCool, and then left to have much-needed hip replacement surgery. But as we all know, wrestling retirements don't last forever. Just ask Mick Foley, Terry Funk, Dusty Rhodes, Kurt Hennig, Hogan, Bret Hart, Taryn Terrell, and Pete Williams. Oh, and Ric Flair. Get well soon, Nature Boy. Xavier Woods has confirmed reports that he is indeed injured, tweeting, "It's an MCL sprain." He seemingly picked up the injury at the SmackDown house show on Monday night, when he landed awkwardly off a tornado DDT, immediately clutching his left knee on the ground. On SmackDown Live the following night, he accompanied his fellow New Day members Kofi Kingston and Big E for their match, wearing a knee brace and holding a sign reading, "It's sore." His recovery time is estimated to be around 4 weeks. Former GFW champion Alberto El Patron was suspended from the company on July 27th following an altercation at an airport with his fiancée Paige. Although he was cleared of all charges, the company felt that El Patron didn't handle the situation well, and the star missed the last set of tapings leading into GFW's biggest show of the year, Bound for Glory, and was stripped of his championship. However, we now have an update on when he's scheduled to return. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer is reporting that El Patron is heading back to GFW this coming November, the same month that Bound for Glory takes place. Meltzer adds that he will come back as a heel, mad at the company for suspending him and stripping him of the belt, which would play into Jim Cornette's comments on recent episodes of Impact. Are the Bellas returning to wrestling? And what did myself and Ollie Davis think of this week's Raw and SmackDown? Click those videos over there to find out more. Press subscribe and support WrestleTalk on Patreon. I have been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.